Hi, welcome back to C Programming. I'm your Dr. Vasu. In this video, we are going to see the else if ladder. If you want to learn this and many more interesting topics, please do subscribe the channel. If you like this lecture, please hit the like button. That will keep me motivated to do many such videos in the future. Now let's see what this else if ladder is. So this is basically used in multi-way decision making, right? Like suppose we are testing one condition, right? One condition is tested. If this is true, we go inside and that some statement is executed. Else, if some other condition is tested here, right? Else, if this is false, comes here, and one other condition is tested, some other condition, right? This condition is tested, and if this is true, this statement is executed, and if this is also false, comes here, and another condition is tested here, and some other statement is executed. If this is false, it comes here and tests another condition. Like this, the flow continues and forms a ladder-like else if, right? We get an else if ladder like this. This is basically used in multi-way decision making. And after testing all the known conditions, the required conditions, if your values are not matching with any of these conditions, then a default statement is finally given. So here, these expressions are evaluated in an order. First, this one is tested. If this is false, comes here. If this is false, comes here. Like this, one after the other, it will be executed. And none of these are satisfying, comes to the final default statement and executes there. If an expression is true, if one condition is true, that statement will be executed and that terminates the whole chain. Suppose if this condition is true, it executes this statement and comes out of the loop here. It won't even go inside and test whether this is satisfying or this is satisfying like that. Once some condition is tested, if this is true, it executes this and comes out of this. Suppose if this condition is true, executes this and comes out like that. So the last statement will be the default statement. Now, let us see how this ladder is used. I want to find out the pass class of a particular student. We are given the marks and we have to find out whether he is passed or if passed, in which class or got the distinction or not, something like that. So we are taking the marks here as a variable, right? Marks are entered and we are first initially testing whether these marks are greater than or equal to 70. If so, he has got distinction, right? Otherwise, suppose his marks are not distinction greater than or equal to 70, then this is false, comes here. It tests whether he has got at least first class or not. Marks are greater than or equal to 60 and this is both the conditions must be satisfied. So marks should be greater than or equal to 60 and should be less than 70. Even if it is equal to 70, this is satisfied. So if this is 70, he got distinction. Less than 70, even 69.99 also comes here. So then he has got first class because it is greater than 60. Between 60 and 70. Next, if this is false, suppose he is not getting this many marks also, false comes here. And another testing, another condition is tested. Marks greater than or equal to 50 and less than 60. Even 50 point or 50.00 to 59.99. Yes, it comes into this. When it is, this is a condition for and is used for this and this must be satisfied. both the conditions. So if it is 50 to 59.99, this comes into this and says second class. Now, suppose if this is also not passed, what happens? Marks greater than or equal to 35 and less than 50. Okay, equal to 50 has come here. Less than 50 means 49.99. 35 equal to 35. 35 to 49.99, it comes in this condition. Says it is just pass. It is a third class pass. Suppose if this is also not satisfied, then less than 35, obviously, right? You need not even test whether it is less than 35 or not. Directly you can say the default statement. We call this as the default statement. When all the conditions which are tested here are failed, we come to this default statement and it is a failed class. So this is the multi-way decision making. Now let us see. Let us compile and execute this and see the output. It is asking for the marks. Enter some marks, 88, right? Passed in distinction. This first condition itself is satisfying and passed in distinction, right? Gives another set, another value, 74.5. Again, this is satisfying, passed in distinction, fine. Now, let's give another set, 65.3. So, this is not passed. This is false, right? So, comes here. Now, 60 to 70, right? 65.3. It is satisfying this condition. Passed in first class. Yes. Next. Give some other marks. 51.88, right? That is both this and this are failed. Comes here. This is satisfying. Greater than or equal to greater than 50, less than 60. So satisfying here. So passed in second class. Fine. Another one. Enter marks 47.7. That means all the three conditions 1, 2, 3 are failed. This is satisfied, right? 35 greater than 35 and less than 49.50. So passed in third class. Suppose he has got a 34.1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 conditions are failed. Comes here, failed. So it shows the final default statement here. Like this, the else if ladder works. So in the next video, we are going to see the comparison of switch and else if statements. Okay. Hope you had understood this topic very well. And if you have any queries or any questions, any sort of questions or suggestions, please do comment and do subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.